close. Here's what you gotta do. Pick up the phone, voicemail's always on. Call us anytime. Just ring 15863 Rants 3. Fladge Rants live Monday, 10 p.m. Eastern. Dirty feet smell like sheep. Dirty feet smell like sheep. Dirty feet smell like sheep. Dirty feet and they smell like sheep. Dirty feet and they smell like sheep. You got issues at the party, seeing your friends both vomit. Clear the whole damn room. Your sock's been festering since the quarantine. Now the air's thick like a corpse for a tomb. Pick up antiperspirant, antibacterial, antifungal cream. Scrub those rank feet while you do. Unleash the funk, we'll red and scream and rant some more. Dirty feet smell like sheep. Dirty feet smell like sheep. Dirty feet smell like sheep. Dirty feet and they smell like sheep. Oh, dirty feet and they smell like sheep. If your mom's bitching about your laundry pile and you admit your feet reek like ass crack sweat, she yells, boy, your feet could knock a buzzard off a shithouse mile. It's way more than she deserves. Pick up antiperspirant, antibacterial, antifungal spray. Don't jerk off with your dick in those crusty socks. Dial 15863 Rants 3. I'll happily be on your show. I'll bring my dirty feet. Smell like sheep. Dirty feet. Smell like sheep. Dirty feet. Smell like sheep. Dirty feet and they smell like sheet. Dirty feet and they smell like sheet. Toe cheese whiz, chunky and yellow. Corn chip fizz, rancid and sour. Vinegar whiff mixed with ass and power. Smell like sheet. No shower street, weak old fungal leak. Bioweapon feet, clear a church in a heartbeat. Smell like sheet. Caller screams, Fladge, my feet melted the carpet, bitch. Passed out cold, I yell back, that's my bitch. What the dog doing? Embarrassing confessions, my date puffed in my truck from the stench. I raw chemical warfare. I'll do anything to not smell like sheep. Dirty feet. Dirty feet. Dirty feet. Still smell like sheep, you disgusting bromodosis.
The following is for entertainment purposes only. It's just a scripted comedy show.
These guys are not experts, doctors, lawyers, therapists, or even particularly well-adjusted.
Everything you hear is opinion, exaggeration, sarcasm, or just plain nonsense. Any resemblance to real people or events is purely coincidental and kind of hilarious.
They are not responsible for emotional damage, cognitive dissonance, spontaneous enlightenment, or sudden urge to start a cult.
Viewer discretion is advised, especially if you're prone to taking things too seriously. This is a late show. It's not for kids, your boss, or Karen from HR who'll be hearing about this, by the way. Hi, Dave.
Side effects may include thinking, laughing, or yelling at your screen. Fladge Rants Live is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Now brace yourself. This might punch a rift in the time-space continuum. But this is the Rumble app. And right over here is the join, the notification bell, the thumb up, the thumb down. So if you like it or you dislike it, then there's a share. And then right next to that is live chat. Hi, I'm Gary, and welcome to Fladge Rants Live. So we want you to use that live chat because we interact with you, not in real time, but there's a brief delay, and we respond to everybody. We like to joke that we're not terribly successful, or depending on what metrics you use to measure a podcast success. Last week I mentioned that if you bump into a stranger on the street, it's more likely that they've won the lottery than they've watched the show. But that's the funny thing. We can't get canceled because technically we don't even exist. But last week, well, this 4-week stretch, we're doing share, like, comment, and subscribe. So next week is subscribe. Last week, we discovered what it's like to like, and the previous week, I named one of my chairs Share. So I've got a share chair. But this week, it's comment. And last week was very successful. We had 10 likes and 1 dislike, and I believe that's a tie on both for most ever. So now we want your comments. And I always say something controversial, like the reason I'm afraid of gingers more than werewolves is because werewolves aren't real and gingers are freckled abominations. Comment. Now, the Socratic method, I've mentioned it before. It's been taught in colleges for 2.5 millennia. Well, it kind of reminds me, it's the way you ask questions and drill down to get the best possible answer, and clarify to the point of, well, it's never ending. So it kind of reminds me of when a little kid asks the follow-up, why? So friggin' annoying. Comment. We got some notes here. Now, Niels Bohr, Werner Heisenberg came up with the Copenhagen interpretation, which basically says that the wave functions collapse when a probability of quantum events coalesces into what actually happens instead of the field of possibilities, and all the other wave functions collapse, and the actuality is persists. So Schrodinger's cat is a reductio ad absurdum. Comment. Even Dirac and Faraday couldn't explain quantum mechanics in a way that you would understand. Comment. It is more reasonable to say that the Mandela effect is mass amnesia, or just the way the human brain is terrible at building memories. And that's too bad, because I believe we are a collection of memories, and it is the series of events that have taken place in our lives that define us and make us who we are. So reviewing, Copenhagen interpretation is gobbledygook, Schrodinger's cat reductio, and the Mandela effect might just be bad memory. Comment. Now, I might think there's something more going on with the Mandela effect, but reason tells us I am wrong. So, here's another one. Determinism. Hey, Ryan's commenting already. Thank you, Ryan, brother. Determinism. Just because everything that's going to play out in the universe has been predetermined does not mean we know about it, and we don't know what the conclusion will be. So the strong illusion of free will, our agency, is quite real, because we don't know what the determination has been this whole time. So it is as if we are acting autonomously. Comment. Now, consciousness is a gradient. We exist on a spectrum from, this guy. You can tell he feels emotion. You can tell when he's happy and when he's down. Everything from an amoeba, it's self-aware enough not to eat itself, even though it could just, the way it absorbs food is it just surrounds something. Well, it can morph around and actually eat itself, but it knows not to. And that's an evolutionary thing. So evolution has gotten us to this point of consciousness. I don't even know if we're in the middle. I think we're still at the very, very left end of consciousness, just above him, and he's just above the amoeba. And that, so it's a gradient, a spectrum. And that brings me to my next point, which is going to be collaboration, working together, cooperation. And I'm going to get to the hive mentality shortly. Thanks, brother. Because we're standing on the shoulders of giants, as Newton famously said. Now, by passing on what we have learned to our offspring and the next generation, the next generation, the next generation, we can build on what we've been working toward. What puts a roadblock in this is competition from capitalism, corporate greed, military progress. You don't want to share your military secrets with the enemy who will be using them against you to kill your soldiers. So there are things impeding our progress in these endeavors. Espionage. So we use experimentation, investigation, exploration, and then we share the results. That's the idea. This should be shared, and it is, in mathematics and physics. But a great example is the medical field, where you have to report to shareholders and a board of directors and make money. And it's that corporate greed that gets in the way of actually curing diseases. And that's why I'm wearing a lab coat, because we're in dire need of a paradigm shift. And it'll be painful, and it'll be severely uncomfortable. But I don't see going on like this. I don't think this is sustainable. We need to continue to collaborate, share, and comment. We're in competition with one another, and it's blocking our cooperation. Compare that to Antarctica. We've got like 36 scientists from three dozen different countries, all working on various projects. Now, Antarctica is interesting to me for a lot of reasons, and one of them's conspiracy foil hat nonsense, and we'll get into that as well. So, I guess what I wanted to move on to is the 100th monkey theory. The 100th monkey, don't get hung up on the number. This is a proof, if you will, a strong piece of evidence towards Rupert Sheldrake's morphic resonance or panpsychism. Now, what the 100th monkey theory discovered was when a monkey sees a man fishing with a spear, and then the monkey tries fishing with the spear and has any success, and all the other monkeys that see him do that try it, and then you've got dozens of monkeys fishing with spears and successfully catching their food. Next thing you know, monkeys on the next island over that can't see these monkeys, aren't doing monkey see, monkey do, somehow figured out how to fish with spears. I would like to say there's another explanation for that because I'm not a believer in panpsychism. I don't think morphic resonance is a thing, but Rupert Sheldrake does. And here's why I group Rupert Sheldrake with the likes of Graham Hancock. Graham Hancock is a notable pseudoscientist because he started with the conclusion and then cherry-picked the evidence that led to that conclusion, ignoring all the rest. The way we decided the pyramids in Giza were built was by deciding when it had to have been to fit the timeline and building the things around that. We had written documents saying how they were built, including flying machines and levitation machines, but we chose to conveniently shove that aside and take the ramps and the rolling logs and the slaves and push that forward as our narrative. So we're getting malarkey narratives taught to us. So now we're talking medicine, education, business, all the industries, all hitting the same stupid roadblock that is preventing us from being truly cooperative as we should be. Now, I want to hear all of the foil hat nonsense. I want to hear all this gibberish. Give them enough rope to hang themselves. One of the interesting things I heard was this reptilian overlord race is somehow feeding off of our misery. I don't know how to harvest bad feelings. I don't even understand that. In the movie The Matrix, they were using us as batteries. Here's the problem. We're a closed system. We don't produce energy. And that brings me to my next point. I promised I would talk about photosynthesis this week. Here it is. Brady said we produce energy out of thin air. That is literally true. What is meant by comment? What is meant by pulled out of thin air is more of a magic show kind of a trick. What they're doing is using the CO2 in the air and peeling off that carbon atom and releasing oxygen into the air. Now, the trees aren't terribly efficient at doing that, but algae have been around for a few billion extra years, so they're way more efficient. The oxygen that I'm breathing right now and that you're breathing right now is old oxygen. Yeah. Oh, no, I sucked it down pretty hard. The chloroplasts, which are the green part of the trees that you see, it's a very long, complicated process, and we're not going to get into every single step of that. But I will tell you that in addition to thin air and the photons, the photon is the key. All the energy, all the life forms on Earth, all of the energy for all of the life forms on Earth. I'm going to say it one more time. All of the energy for all of the life forms on Earth comes from the sun. And those are the photons that hit the chloroplasts, and all but the green bounces off, and that's why it appears green to us, because that's the wavelength that it reflects, and that's what we see. So all the other colors of the light spectrum get absorbed, and they knock off not just the CO2, but water. That's the most important part of this process. And that comes from the root system, not out of thin air. Thank you, Brady. Now, back to whatever the hell I was talking about. I'm going to get to the hive mentality, but there's a clip in our Chicken Attacks segment that says the animal was pure evil. A bear can't stand trial for mauling a person. They're not. They have agency, but they're not morally competent. So, lemmings running off the cliff. That's not real. Stampeding is real, and we've done that to starve out the Native Americans. We ran their food supply off cliffs. How about another unpopular opinion of mine? Insurance is a pyramid-style Ponzi scheme. Comment. One more thing before we get to hive mentality. I wanted a public service message. My producers are indispensable and do a lot of thankless tasks that keep the show going. I couldn't do it without them, not even close. Also, there are a couple of dumbasses with some very outdated, crazy notions, naive, childish beliefs, and superstitious, ridiculous ideas. But don't blame them. They're victims of dogmatic indoctrination. Today's MLK Day. My main point for this whole spiel that I've gone on is hive mentality. Ants and bees are incredible at what they do. Each one of them, not a lick of smarts to it, but they release pheromones that tell the others what to do, and they don't even know what they're telling each other to do. That's what the hive mentality is. Roll the clip, Brady.
That is a death spiral. Those are ants. Other people call this an ant mill, maybe because they also fear TikTok's word filter. Whatever you call it, it is hundreds or thousands or even millions of ants going around and around in a circle until they finally just become exhausted. That is why they call it a death spiral, because it only ends one way. Have you ever seen this? Okay, you ask, so why are they doing it? And that is the creepy part, the part that haunts me. Ants, as you probably know, do not have thinking brains. They organize through pheromones. One ant will go out and find food or water or the location for the hive and will leave a trail of chemicals, of pheromones that the other ants will follow. And the system of pheromones lets them operate in concert, lets them organize in a way as if they are a hive mind or consciousness. But occasionally an individual or a group will get off the path and will leave a pheromone trail that forms a loop. And so some ants start following that loop, and then others join in, going around and around and around. We once found an ant mill that was 1,200 feet in circumference. It took the ants 2.5 hours to make it all the way around. All of them certain that they're on the right path, because if they weren't, why would everyone be going this way? Because even if they had minds that could think, following the trail is the only logical decision. Because the system works. They know it does. Ants are a more successful species than we are. For every one human on Earth, there are 2.5 million ants. And so around and around they go. Not because it's right, not because it makes sense, but it's because what everyone else is doing. And even if these creatures could think, the idea that they're just going around in circles purely because a single ant long ago went the wrong way would have to be unthinkable. To the point that they would probably argue with you all day, insisting that this makes perfect sense. And likewise, if I ask any people, do you think that humans sometimes get into patterns like this? They will say, oh, absolutely, this can happen to other people. If this was me, I would be the one that goes out and breaks the pattern.
Today we're doing 4.
Yeah, we all think we're breaking the pattern. We are not. We are the circling ants. I'm just letting you know. I'm a circling ant too. Soup and monkey people.
But
I noticed that all the ants were not circling even in that own hive.
Oh yeah.
Did you notice there were some inside?
The white one going the other way?
No. That was only what we could see. There's those are the ones that got kicked out or whatever, the excommunicated for whatever reason. See, he said, "As we know," that was the key phrase there.
Right.
Oh, okay.
There's also like billions and billions, but trillions of ants out there.
Yes.
And we were just looking at, I don't know, like maybe a few hundred in that little circle. So
in a death spiral.
It could be the system's way of culling the herd. So, because there's, you can't have so many. If we build a hive and there's only so much room, we have to find a way to get rid of them. Would you volunteer to just die? No, but if I give you this purpose with my queen pheromone to go, go, go until you die, you actually feel like you're part of the system. You die. I'm just glad they weren't rats. The rat race.
Yeah, I don't think we could show that. I did talk about rats dying. But has anybody else had, first of all, a song that gets stuck in your head is called an earworm, but it's stuck in your brain, not your ear, and it's a
Earwig?
song, not a worm.
How did it get into your brain? What path did it take?
So it's a brain song, not an earworm, but it's been the Cher song for 2 weeks.
Nice.
Yeah, I can't get rid of it.
Wait till you hear the songs this week, man. They're fucking amazing.
Maybe it'll be swapped out by Dirty Feet.
Probably
Maybe.
not. That's our second AC/DC one. Thank you, Lick McNutsoff, for the suggestion. We're actually getting viewer suggestions for parodies now.
No kidding. In the comments? Did he comment? Yeah.
comment.
So I need a record number of comments. That's why I showed how you comment.
Speaking of comments, why do you Copenhagen das? What do you?
It's not Copenhagen like everybody says. It's Copenhagen.
Like everybody says, yeah. You see that? I remember that ant thing that you just showed us.
Yep.
No,
I'm going the other way, man.
Yeah, yield to
going the other
convention.
way.
I remember that Cadillac commercial.
Brady told me to go the other way.
If everyone's speaking English and you're speaking a different language, you're the one that's not communicating.
I
right?
love it when it stands out.
The ant circling just makes it's irrelevant.
Ant circling is irrelevant.
Either way, you can say it how you want.
I've got plenty more unpopular opinions that you can comment on. Like, I'm still a mythicist.
You can keep talking. I'm just preparing.
Okay. So
you mentioned monkeys in your monologue.
I did. Well, how about that monologue? 3 pages.
How about that monologue?
3 pages of prepared material. Where's the one commentary? I want this to succeed, and I want comments. I want people to comment. So that's why I wanted to bring up mythicism, because this fires people up. I don't think Jesus of Nazareth was a real historical person, and modern scholarship does not agree with me, but it is kind of turning that way. And I don't think a real living, breathing Jesus is necessary, and I don't think Paul did either. I don't think Paul thought Jesus was a real person, living, breathing person on earth.
Can you cue the "you were right, I was wrong, I apologize"? Because wasn't that
what that is from? And
but why would
was based on Tacitus, and Tacitus had an agenda.
Why would people?
Everyone has an agenda.
A fictional person.
Even you, right now.
Sense.
I know. I'm not saying
he was a historical person. His name may have not been Jesus.
Oh, well, it could have been.
I'm confused. What's the difference between a purpose and an agenda? An agenda is a purpose somebody else doesn't like. That's what I was looking at.
Oh, okay. That's a nice conspiracy.
An agenda is an open purpose. Like you're exposing it. Like you're not hiding it. I guess, right? That would be the difference. Maybe.
Oh, there you go.
I took it out.
Took it out.
My purpose.
Baby monkey washed a sweet potato. She started what scientists later called the 100 monkey effect. Her mother saw her and quickly learned that washing food could remove dirt. And gradually, more and more macaque monkeys started doing the same. Here's where it gets weird. These monkeys were on a remote island, and when 100 of them learned to wash their food, monkeys on other islands that didn't have any physical contact with the first group also started washing their food. Scientists believe that the 100 monkey effect happens when a critical number of individuals in a group learn a behavior. It spontaneously spreads to others.
Chances are we're going to have
physical
talked about
barriers.
things.
But it's just speculation, and we only have anecdotal evidence for it.
Anecdotal evidence.
And how do you only have anecdotal evidence for it?
Faith, and we should discount it completely.
Well, you only have anecdotal evidence for that. You're
because causation is not always. What's that? What am I trying to help me out?
Sure,
here?
I guess so.
It's not always
correlation.
Correlation without representation.
Causation. Right. That's important too.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, it is MLK Day.
Oh, I've got.
Someone put a stop to a troublemaker, right? Is that what we're celebrating?
I have to keep with the monkeys.
I'm sick. You're sick. Can we sing happy birthday to you? All right, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
That girl looks familiar. Where's that boy?
Gary.
Sorry.
Happy birthday to you. Would you like the funny song now that I sing to you?
Yes, I would.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, it goes like this. Happy birthday to you. You live in the zoo. You look like a
24 minutes in, and we're already telmet.
I know, right?
We're already talking about religion. I thought he said telmet. Telmet, isn't it telmet something?
Happy birthday,
Gary.
YouTube, Rumble only.
So it's funny because we used to count that, and it's often just seconds in. 24 minutes is actually like the longest I've ever seen.
Yeah. There we go.
You know, speaking of birthdays.
Oh, happy birthday.
Somebody had a birthday recently.
Yeah?
Yeah, happy birthday, whoever.
I thought you were birthdayless. No, not me, obviously. I can't fucking do anything anymore. This is horseshit.
It's America.
I don't even have a dark mode. I can't click buttons. Can you present my video? Because apparently I can't.
Let me see if you're still
Introduce
director.
it into the fray here, sir. Yeah. Check this shit
There
out.
we go. Happy birthday. What's the dog doing?
Celebrating her fucking first birthday.
Oh, this is a little bit pathetic. It's kind of pathetic, but okay. Is it special dog cake?
Yeah, I bet you made it.
Regular. See, when you say that, I get really confused.
Yeah. Rube. Okay, remove it now. Stop screen. At least I can do that. Jesus Christ.
I'm pretty sure you can. Can you hit a media asset?
No, I don't even know what that means, but no. A media asset.
Can you play?
What is this? Get it, bro.
So you drink one beer, you're not an alcoholic.
Can you
Step
play one
out
of
your
those?
your horseshit IT world, and step into the real world.
It's literally labeled media assets. That's
I don't
not
know.
me.
I've never noticed that. That's you. Corporate
I'm
speak.
sorry. I call things for what they're labeled, what they are. Words matter. If I say if I say out of thin air, I literally mean created from hydrogen and oxygen, because
Fucking
air is kind of a
beautiful
generic
segue.
term, kind of like a culinary term. It's very equal to like vegetable or fruit. Those really aren't scientific terms, and you took my out of thin air general normie term and somehow debated science against it, which is
like the way people say Copenhagen.
I like when in the beginning you started the whole thing with he's kind of right, which is
I started berating you guys with a compliment.
We could even watch backwards. I didn't even just say thin air. I said the carbon out of the thin air.
Yeah. You berated us with your C-rate rant.
Now I can end this debate with one thing. If sunlight just goes into nothingness, Like if you were to remove the air, would anything ever grow?
No.
All right.
Yeah. So when did like in that aspect of like okay,
Yeah,
Big
that's
Bang
not
or whatever you want to
not a
do,
debate.
giant ball.
No,
rock
that
Earth
is a
that's on
debate.
fire.
You said what I said was incorrect, but without growing out of the thin air. Now I would have to also argue or concede it needs the sun, but that
I just
wasn't.
wanted to clarify that what
part
most
of our-
people mean by out of thin air was not exactly what's going on there, because it does need the water from out of the ground.
Right. That's where I was
Right,
going.
but
So
those
when
are
the Earth can
stupid
shield,
people
was it the water,
who
the
can
sunlight
actually
combination of-
enjoy a magic show because
It's a huge series. It's like 200 different chemical reactions. I looked it up.
If a magician says I pulled a rabbit out of thin air,
Yeah.
you know there's more to it than what he said, right? But
Right, but I know that
his
what
figurative
he meant is
his
the
figurative example is perfect.
Yes, absolutely perfect.
So my example of plants are created out of, my point is most people think they grow out of particles from the ground, like the dirt is somehow reformed into the plant, and I was trying to say that no, it's pulled out of thin air.
Well,
Because
it's actually
from the things that float in thin air.
I was more
I don't know if it's
interested in where
thin
the
air.
oxygen comes from, and
think it's
I thought it
dense.
was interesting that because I thought
Thicker's probably better.
the Amazon rainforest was the lungs of the earth, like we were told in middle school. That's not the case. It's
are.
really the algae a million years ago.
Did you say the Earth?
The Earth. Uh-oh.
The Earth.
No.
Is it
I'm
the-
just thinking the Earth is probably more carbon dioxide based. So we're the ones that we may have literally been put here by the plants to provide carbon dioxide. What, don't we turn oxygen into carbon dioxide?
We do. We are
Well, I
slaves
think
to
we
the
Almost as if
plant.
there were no plants, there would be no humans.
Everyone asks why we're here. We're here to run around in a circle and breathe
Yeah.
for the plants.
Death spiral. Are we allowed to say
Feed
death
off
spiral?
each other.
So they call it a death spiral, and I guess they die, but I mean, I have a death random pattern. What about the life they live while they were running around?
You know, I think
They
I've seen
probably
that
race,
somewhere.
communicate.
Yeah. It's not the destination. It's the journey.
Gary,
Oh yeah.
just
Tell
set
me.
yourself on fire so you can warm up a little.
This is a heated blanket. I'm plugged in.
You know, I
Nice.
think I've seen this before.
Isn't it
All right,
a
so
heated blanket?
I'm gonna save that for Rumble. We can move on to this.
You live in a zoo. You look like a monkey.
All right, I don't have a lot saved for Rumble. I have these for some reason. Well,
God damn it.
unless
So I'm
George
trying to
has
find
something.
video. It is interesting because the Dome of the Rock, which is a Muslim holy marker, which actually was a Christian holy marker before that, but it supposedly it's just a meteorite. But the Muslims, their holy whatever the hell they call it, they all circle around it. I was trying to
Yeah,
find
the
video
Holy of Holies. And it was
that.
it was an
Moving?
impact.
Right.
It was an impact crater.
Yeah, I can't find good video of them circling it. But I do have a
Too late.
clip. When you're done disc golfing, I do have some an air.
Look at the
clip
shot. Boom!
to
It's
show.
good.
The kid did that.
The kid did
Yeah,
that.
it looked like a young
A-
kid.
I'm
didn't
sorry,
do that.
a kid did that.
Hi guys, I'm the kid.
Oh,
Boom!
the kid.
I've got
Incredible.
my finger on
I
the
can't
pulse,
believe
as
that
they
there were
say.
4 shots in a row that were all aces.
Wait, that kid was throwing a pulse.
I've got my finger on the pulse, as they say.
Oh, pulse.
Apparently, yeah, interesting. Yeah, Pulse is a brand of disc, Brady.
It is
all
a
right.
mold.
Thank you. I'll hit a nerd button in a second.
I know. I was gonna find it before you found it.
Ooh. So this is a theme. I've got a bunch of these. we're just gonna
Children
play
videos? Videos of random kids.
Ace
Yeah.
videos. Comment if
These
you've
are all
ever had
short
an
shots.
ace.
Come on now.
Short
Oh,
shots.
I owe you 8 comments. I've had
You need
8
to
of them.
comment?
So you can do that? Oh, we saw that one already.
Yeah, I can throw a plastic frisbee.
No,
I'm
you
sure you
can't.
both aced, right?
I've
Yeah,
had
a long
8.
time ago. I had a
You
bunch
know
of
how
long
many
time ago.
aces?
I
Well,
think 5
they're
or
kinda
6
special.
maybe.
You should only have 4 aces, otherwise you're cheating.
All right, I am. I have 2 decks.
So I have to
I'm
put
not
your
playing
videos up.
poker.
Really? Can you put it up, or can you get it
I can't
up?
do a goddamn
I can't
thing,
get
no.
it up.
And it's not a video. I posted my videos to the link, so this is.
Yeah, I got them
someone-
on the list. I just don't have an order or any
So-
plan whatsoever.
John,
okay.
you're talking about air. So John Cena had his
fuck
last
off.
match. This is.
Oh, fuck off. Oh, my. Fuck off.
Is that thick air?
It's air
So
from the
how do
building,
you...
mate.
What do you...
Comment. Go ahead. Try to comment.
Yeah. What's your comment?
I can't
Yeah,
see
right
it.
there. Yeah, no, you can't. Yeah.
I didn't see anything.
Or best offer.
Why does it say crisp air?
Offer
Even the-
5 cents because you
Crisper.
can't offer a penny anymore.
Slicer,
Crisper.
splicer.
CRISPR from John Cena's last match. See, we're not reading it properly. It's coded.
See, that's what's
Come on,
funny.
that
So
was a-
I
that was a
just
great comment.
offer a penny, but you probably can't offer a penny. You'd offer 5 cents. I was at the grocery store. The grocery store said that they
Sure.
were going to round down transactions that were not a full 5 cents, I think, to the nearest 5 cent. And so I thought of a brilliant scheme of how potentially the math would eventually work out to where you could buy the
Is this like
item.
Is this like an Office Space scam?
Right,
All the
yeah.
pennies that fall off, at the end of the day, we'll make hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Right.
We are not financial advisors. We do not advise you do any criminal activity whatsoever.
No.
But you could bet on this bag of air from John Cena and
Speaking,
Gunther's last
speaking
match.
of criminal activity, let's go back to the bag of
John
air.
Cena's last match. Yeah, criminal.
It's a bag of air.
I got a few problems with it. Okay, if you have a $1,708 bag of air, put that motherfucker in a Glad bag, not a fucking Great Value Target or what is that? Walmart?
Is it even a
That's
freezer
Walmart.
bag? I don't think so.
It's a Walmart brand non-freezer bag.
Oh, buddy.
Jeez.
I kind of care at my age. The package when I pay a lot of money for something, I don't want it to come in.
I mean, I typically if I'm paying a lot of money, that would
I said I don't want it to come
be
in.
the greatest. Oh, sorry.
So I couldn't get my iPhone to
Hug.
charge, so that's the only way I can attack Sora. And at the last second, literally today, when I think of most of my ideas, I was in the shower. I forgot to text it to you too.
Oh, you and
gotta
Bert
make
Kreischer have something in common.
You got to make a commercial for a cum mint, something that makes your cum taste minty for the woman.
That might be hard to swing. They poo-poo on.
It might be hard to
sexually
swallow. Come on,
suggestive stuff.
come on. You got to say it right. Come on, come on.
I tried
come
to do
on.
for the
That's
the
the
intros.
motto.
I tried to do like Marilyn Monroe because she's dead, so
This is
usually
great
that's
shit.
like wide open. And the iconic of her getting her skirt.
You're saying
blown
Marilyn
up.
Monroe is wide open?
Yeah, and the skirt
That'd be
blowing
perfect
up
for a
shot.
cum mint.
And it's not like she's nude. It's not like she's whipping her beaver out like Britney Spears did. But
But-
they're like, oh, this is sexually suggestive. And so I started getting into a fight with it because I kept telling it, if there's anything sexually suggestive, it's because you're the one doing it. I was like, make her have shorts underneath, and they were like, oh no, it's still sexually suggestive. So I would have loved to have some shit like that. So I don't think I'd have to be creative. I'd have to be very creative, which I like that. That's my favorite part about it. Sure, there could be some milk, whipped cream. For what is that song?
That's our new.
What happened to
there's
the
a little
old?
bit- there's a bit of a delay. Well, you like
I
the
don't
old
know.
one better? Yeah, I like the old one better.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm impartial to it. Yeah, it might just be me not being against change. So I mean, you push it through. Go ahead. If you want the new one, go ahead.
That
Push
happens. That happens.
it through. I may complain about it every time, but that doesn't mean I'm serious about it.
Refresh. I want to see if somebody bought the bag.
Yeah, right. So any bids yet?
28 viewed in the last 24 hours.
Yep.
Hmm.
So this has been going around. So I'm surprised that doesn't have more views unless like people are already like, okay, I get it. Either that or they just saw the post about it because there's like just Instagram. Pull it.
Sorry.
Pull it.
I'm gonna go fix
Pull it.
that.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'd like my dark mode back. It's obnoxious.
That shouldn't be my fault. You're probably not signed in. You're just not logged in. Are you logged in?
I'm me. I didn't type my name in. It knew me already. It knows me.
Sounds like you're logged in.
I don't know. I didn't know there was a logging in. Well, I'll be back.
Okay, bye.
Yep, I'll be back too.
Okay, bye.
All right, what's videos next? I looked at the kill clock for how many animals we kill, and I just got hungry, and I looked at the food pyramid. I should be playing that. Why isn't it on the screen?
Oh.
This is a weird thing. The 2026 U.S. animal kill clock, 2,878,334,724.
Oh, it's like
Animals
throwing chickens into the helicopter.
Animals have been killed for food.
You try to attack in the middle of the night and you kill chickens. You killed my chickens!
So this is in regards to him being so concerned about 200 chickens.
Yeah.
Per year, there are 8,127,632,113 chickens killed.
Oh.
That means that roughly one per person per year. But see, I think most of these are. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's not worldwide. My correction. This is just in the U.S. What are there, like 300 million people in the U.S.?
Yeah, 400
Have
million.
to do some quick math here, but it looks like we'd have to divide that number there by
I'd imagine it'd be over 20 chickens a person
per day. We'll do the math. We'll have to figure that
per
shit
year.
out. I'm hungry. I mean, this just makes me hungry.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of I'm not very shellfish.
I do like shellfish.
I don't do sheep.
I don't think I eat more than 30 or 40 chickens in a year. Couple of
counting all the
months.
pieces of chicken, because like
Yeah,
everything
well,
has chicken.
Yeah. I mean, I've done a whole package of breasts, but that's like 4 chickens. Like the economy pack. That's four whole chickens, but I only use the breasts.
Do they count eggs? I hope not. That'd be kind of lame.
I used boneless, skinless thighs the other day. I made some butter chicken. It didn't turn out like the authentic butter chicken, but it was still a pretty good dish. I wouldn't call it butter chicken, though. I was trying for butter chicken. I just failed.
I know that saying. So your meal was super, super hot, super hot.
It was spicy.
But butter chicken.
Oh, gotcha. The butter face. Right now, I'm dehydrating bacon and making bacon jerky. Right now, in the oven. It's at 200 degrees for 4 hours.
Is it going to end up being sweet or savory?
Savory, because I didn't spice it up in any way. I just threw bacon in the oven and
I love
came
bacon.
out for the show.
I'm not a fan
bacon.
when people put like chocolate or fucking even what's that brown sugar like they
Brown sugar. There was brown sugar in the recipe that I called up, but I just followed the oven directions and threw it in naked.
What's this guy gonna make?
What is this guy gonna make?
I don't know. It's your video.
Oh, okay. This guy, not as cool as my other cool chef, but he flips off his oven a lot.
Flips off like turns it off.
No, flips us off. It flips us
Another
the bird.
easy ass meal for your ugly ass family. I got this pot roast, so I smoke a quick doobie, chunk it up. We're gonna hawk two, spit on that thing.
Wait, what did he say? Fuck.
Smoke a
I feel
doobie.
bad about this.
He throws in the zingers. He's got some one-liners.
much higher? So high.
That's a little tiny baby hit.
It up.
I'm
New York
cozy in
Strip
this
Club,
blanket.
SPG, salt, pepper, garlic,
That's
motherfucker.
nice.
Hi, y'all, Hong Kong Phooey. Kobe, we're gonna get this burner hotter than the backside of Jelly Roll's nutsack.
He flipped
Fuck
off
you,
the oven.
Mike. Whoa, brown butter, bam-ba-lam. We stick our meat in there. We flip it over. It's so brown it owns the 7-Eleven where you buy tall teas and a fucking do-rag. I did cry like a little bitch from this onion. This shit was so ripe. It was smelling like panties you get from those OnlyFans chick in the mail, you fucking weirdo. Edward Celery Hand, Chef
OnlyFans
Dick
chicken?
Berserker. Would you like to make some fuck berserker? I got this Trump dick. I peel it the fuck up. It came to do 2 things.
Ew.
That's cut and fuck. We're gonna cube this bitch up. Now they're Oompa Loompa dicks. Dump
I try
it in
not
the
to call
bowl. You
anything
still
I'm
use
eating
jar
after
like,
dick.
You definitely walk around the grocery
Yeah,
store
he
with
did
your
it twice.
AirPod in. Don't fucking run into me with your card asshole. Spin it with my shit hooks. Pull the meat out.
I love
Time
an
to
amazing
sweat those
candied
veggies,
bacon.
Spin them the fuck around. Now I got this boofy road.
Well,
I like
they're
the
6, 9,
rapid
7,
fire. This
like
is
it's
like
the weed we
faster
bought in
than an
Muskegon,
auctioneer.
Michigan. I got this red wine. I take a swig. I ain't got no fucking titty milk. It starts to bubble. We got a little queen
Comment if
stock,
you ain't
take
got
a
no
wet
fucking
pussy
titty milk.
fart, dump the whole fucking thing in there. Hunts, what's that rhyme with? That's right, cunts. I'm a pour, so I'm still using this can opener, so suck my dick. After that, we dump them in. You're going to put your meat in the red bubbling liquid like you're banging your chick on Shark Week. Meat goes right in. We're going to lit it up, set the timer for 2.5 hours, long enough to smoke 54 blunts. Turn it down to a simmer. Get the H2O going. Needle dick, we're going to stick it on here. We tear the knob off this motherfucker. We assault it like we're Rajah Jackson and you're Psychos too. Dump the nudes in. It's time to send the nudes. Get a Cleveland steamer. I got this basil.
Good
Roll
reference.
a joint. Chiffonade that shit. Chiffonade
gonna
the
what?
basil. That means fine hair. Take the lid off.
Rajah
Time to pull the
Jackson,
meat
Psycho
back out
Soup,
again.
Steve.
Pulling outs for fucking
Is the
Twitter.
wrestling reference?
Meat's out. Dahmer's here. We stick it in his
Sort
gum
of.
piece. He does what he does best. Mutilates that shit. We spin it around and make kind of a fucking mess. Oh well.
He's going so fast, I don't care what the fuck he's making at this
Now we
point.
put this shit on. I noticed I dumped it on my shoes. Fuck that shit. Nudes go in. Basil goes in. You want to be the big spoon or the little fucking spoon? We spin it up from under this
I wanna be the
thick
big spoon.
Romano cheese. Smells
Yeah.
real musty in here because we made braised beef pasta for your ugly ass family.
It's
And
a little
make sure
gay
you
to be
come
the
over
little
here
spoon.
and blow on it.
Ooh.
Here's
Well,
another easy.
He
Nice.
said blow on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so verdict is when I just go to like StreamYard period, it is in dark mode. I have options for dark mode, but it doesn't say that there's a show going at all right now. But when I go to the link, it already has
link.
my name in there. It has my picture, tied to it already.
Yeah.
But I don't have option for dark mode or anything the second I go to the link. So end of story.
Well-
Let's move on.
We're supposed to lose this today. Wait, did you pay for it?
No.
Okay. Well,
I've got the
do we
whole
have-
studio set up, but I just wasn't ready. So when it canceled, like I said, at what is that, Greenwich Greenwich Mountain Time, Greenwich.
Greenwich.
Do we have an hour and 6 minutes before this all shuts down?
No, I think 8 o'clock it ended, which is 0 time basically, because we're 4 or 5 minus or plus, because whatever if it's daytime.
Oh
or
right,
nighttime.
yeah, we're out of time. So this
We're off
this
of
show
zero
is
time.
Hagen is near Greenwich.
So when I
Yeah.
went to do it at 9:30, like I said, it had expired with a big coupon at the top that said, "Hey, you want $300 business for 1 week for free?" I'm like, "Sure." Which
Yeah.
you notice how sharper our previews are. This is insane.
Are they?
Yeah, but
They
no
are.
assholes are commenting. Comment. You're supposed to comment. If you're watching, comment. There's people watching. Comment.
Should I say-
if you're real, comment. We want to know if you're real, so comment.
Right.
Say something. Anything.
Participate.
Yeah.
Did I send
Whether
to
it's-
the same
Our
guy?
strip club, we treat it like a lady.
I like
does
this
the same
fucking
joke.
moron.
Go to
Go
pound
back to
pound,
that.
ribeye,
He,
not to be
opens
confused
up.
with the stink.
You don't have to, I guess. He opens up the top of the seasoning to half-ass sprinkle it on uneven, and then he rubs it on with his hand, versus just using the little thing with the holes in it to where he could just shake it, and it better evenly
Hong Kong.
distributes. And he doesn't need to smear it
I
unevenly
didn't
with his
see.
hand.
I didn't see any of that.
Very beginning. All the way in the beginning.
the-
Just start. Yeah, right there.
Oh,
Look. Fucking moron. Bro. And then of course, like look how he's touching the red meat and then handling these objects that he's gonna be.
there was a cut there. He let's say he washed his hands.
He
He's the
washed
same
his
one
hands
that has.
after touching that the whole thing that the seasoning came in. I mean,
He gets confused. He doesn't know which
That's
hand
cool
to
if you
masturbate with. You know how you have you ever see the towels that say face on one side and butt on the other?
No.
Yeah.
You haven't? You've never seen a butt face towel.
No, I've never seen a butt
It's
face
dumb
towel.
because there's not enough towel for both. But I
Anyways,
was inspired by that because I do have a darker colored towel for my rear end and a lighter colored beige towel for my top end.
This guy doesn't
But I
want to
have two
go ass
towels.
to mouth. He's got one hand labeled face and one hand labeled dick.
Yep.
He's like, I eat with this one, I masturbate with this one.
Nice.
Oh, it does say dick on his fingers, doesn't it?
It does say dick on his hand. He's a dick
What does
hand.
the other hand say?
I think
Face.
face.
Dick? Hard dick? Face dick?
I see a C and an E. Dick, head, dick. We got to find
Balls?
out.
Maybe
right?
it says balls on his
Oh,
other hand.
jeez.
That's his balls hand and that's his dick hand. And that's when he jacks off.
How many fingers do you fucking have?
It's his
What?
cupping.
How the fuck does it say balls?
I don't know.
You don't put one.
How many fingers do you have, asshole? Are we not counting are you one of those
4.
dickheads that don't count the thumb as a finger? Did we have this
Correct.
discussion before?
Yes, I do not count.
Finger is an extension of phalange. Thumb's one of the phalanges. I'm on drawer's side on this one.
We've created another word. So is a fucking toe a finger? Because by your definition, it is.
No, it's a toe. No, but is the big toe different
course
than the
it
other toes?
Yes.
Is it a different classification?
No, because it doesn't.
well,
I don't.
yep,
I don't know.
fuck off.
I don't have an opinion
Well,
on
'cause
the
it
big
sticks-
toe, but
doesn't stick off to the side. Is that what the difference is?
why
Does it
don't we
monkey
just
out-
call it an
monkey
appendage
outward?
and move on? Can we agree they're all appendages?
Nope.
Why
it's
not?
an appendage attached to an appendage, so I don't know what that. What do we
You
classify
can
that
have
as?
an appendage attached to an appendage. I think they call it a peninsulatic appendage. I'm gonna find this
Ooh,
guy's
okay,
hand.
now we get to move on.
I think this is that guy that.
Every time I pause
the
it,
garlic-
it mutes. We can keep him
I
muted.
think this is that guy that pretended like he
Yeah.
was Jamaican for a while.
Actually, it's the commentary that makes it good. This is our comment show.
Free
that white guy with the cornrows that pretended like he was
chef.
Jamaican for a
Oh
while.
my god, his hand says chef.
Chef Dick? Is that what it says?
Chef Dick.
Is his name Richard?
I hope so.
Yeah, that's just his name.
Does it say? That's definitely an E or a 3. That's an F. That looks like a C.
Are these like decorations behind him, or is this just where he stores like some of his like Halloween? I hate people who
Decorations.
I like scary movie shit because they all suck. I
Yeah,
these
definitely.
people that Halloween 24/7 that like it's their identity. It's like get a life.
All right, this time I'll be right. Wait, if I leave, nobody can change anything. I got to check to see why you're not. I'm sure it's because of that stupid trial.
Well,
I have
start
to add
playing
or
with
invite you.
Sabine. Do the Sabina thing.
I can do a Dear Fladge.
It has a name. See, if people say thing, I'm going to grab my penis. I don't have
Oh,
a
okay.
Sabina penis. Penis.
Grab your Sabina penis.
My point is back to the
subpoenas?
media. So you want me to click on the Sabina Hoffenpfeffer media asset is what you're asking?
Either that or do
I
the
wouldn't
Dear
call it a
Fladge.
Hassenpfeffer? What's Hassenpfeffer?
Please, please, please.
Fix me Hassenpfeffer.
Please, please, please.
Here it is, Hassenpfeffer.
Dark matter supposedly makes up. Dark matter supposedly makes up 85% of the matter in the universe.
big.
Astrophysicists say it's some mysterious stuff, very unlike the matter that we see around us. Probably some
Won't go
sort of
big.
new particle or a new force or a parallel universe. I wish this was a joke, but it isn't. A new paper now argues that dark matter might just be normal matter. And to add insult to injury, the idea isn't even new. It's been around for 40 years. It's just that no one paid much attention. Well, that's quite something. Let's have a look. Astrophysicists have a lot of observations that tell us that dark matter can't just be normal matter, or so we thought. The most important clue is that, well, it's dark. More precisely, it doesn't interact with electromagnetic radiation at all, neither with light in the visible part of the spectrum nor with radio waves. This immediately rules out most of the particles around us, because everything that has an electric charge interacts with electromagnetic radiation. The only particles that are left
Like
then in
thin
the
air.
standard model are the Higgs and the Z boson, but
Yes.
those are highly unstable, and the neutrinos are not heavy enough to properly
John
form
Cena's
structures.
thinner?
Physicists have gone through these arguments and circles for decades and always concluded
Yes.
it needs to be a new particle, preferably one with a catchy name that sounds good in grand proposals. But now they're having a second look at an idea that goes back to no other than Ed Witten in 1984.
How do you explain, like, when you seal a bag up, I guess sun still goes through the bag. I was like, you can grow mold inside a sealed bag just with the air that's inside of it.
Yes.
So you could grow like John Cena mold last match.
Yeah.
John
You
Cena
could
mold.
grow another John Cena, I think.
Honestly, when it comes to that, you're really just getting a bag of like the assholes around you, unless you're sitting like front row. You're not really getting the John Cena air. You're getting a bunch of fucking
You sound like a wrestling fan right
disgusting-
now.
You're getting a bunch of disgusting. Sorry, continue.
I would be so bold as to say that a person just grabbed a bag and went at his house 2 weeks after the fact, and then wrote, "Watch these motherfuckers. They're going to give me. They're not going to give me."
He needs to be there. There needs to be video of him collecting the air and sealing it.
Yeah.
I don't see why there wouldn't be. I don't see why there wouldn't be. That would be the only proof.
That would make what would make it okay.
I don't know, but if I had Sora credits, that's what I'd be making right now. But I blew him out.
He suggested that quarks, the particles that
changed on me
make
when I
up
went to
protons and neutrons, could form bigger clumps. These clumps could be stable, and they'd be
you and Hakua in there.
Did she say crumps?
electrically neutral, so they wouldn't quarks. The particles that make up protons and neutrons could form bigger clumps. These clumps could be stable, and they'd be electrically neutral, so they wouldn't interact with light. They'd be dark. They'd fit the bill. These objects are sometimes called quark nuggets.
When she
Normal matter
talks
is made
slow,
from
it
up and down
sounds like she had a
quarks.
stroke.
These are the two quarks with the lowest masses, but Whitman figured out that if you have a lot of up and down quarks, this is not energetically the best state. You get a state that's energetically more favorable if you add some of the next heavier quarks, the strange quarks. And because this combination is energetically more favorable, if the quark clump is large enough, it doesn't decay. It's stable. This is a particular
she
type
gets some
of
strange?
quark nuggets called strangelets.
That looks like a cervix.
Kinda.
The size of the strangelets is important for that to work. Small combinations of quarks with strange quarks are unstable. We know this because we can create those
I
in
was supposed
particle
to go
colliders.
hang, yeah.
But
Oh,
if
if I leave
Whitman's
some
maths
strange
is correct, and who really wants to question Whitman's maths, then large chunks should be stable. We can't produce these large strangelets in particle colliders. There just aren't sufficiently many quarks in the collisions, but they could have been produced in the early universe. And because they're stable, they just remain there, sitting around, being dark and heavy. Indeed, even tiny strangelets are enormously heavy. If you had a strangelet the size of a tiny dust grain with a radius of about 10 micrometers, that'd weigh about a ton. Yes, you heard that right. If it had a radius of a centimeter, that'd be about 1 billion tons. You have to admit that quark nugget is an adorable name for something that might weigh a mountain. The idea first caused some excitement, and then it caused some panic, because the quark matter with the strange quarks is energetically more favorable than the stuff that we are made of. Physicists worry that if you could make just one stable strangelet in a particle collider, it might start converting all our ordinary nuclear matter into strange matter and eat the entire Earth. It'd be a similar problem to chemical polymorphs that the science fiction story Ice 9 is about. Those fears turned out to be unfounded because we can't produce the stuff in colliders. Even if some of the strange matter came by from outer space, it can't convert the normal matter because that only works at super high densities. The idea that strangelets make up dark matter fell by the wayside because it relied on a specific assumption about the early universe that turned out to be wrong. You see, in the early universe, we have this soup of quarks and gluons called a quark-gluon plasma. The plasma cools, and at some point it starts to clump into smaller pieces like neutrons and protons. This is a phase transition, much like when water vapor condenses to droplets. Indeed, in the 1980s, physicists thought that the phase transition in the quark-gluon plasma is similar to that of water. It's what's called a first-order phase transition. And in such a transition,
All right,
you
check
can get
your
big
email for
drops
that
of those
you had for
strangelets,
this. You
which
should
then
have
just
a
continue
new
to sit
invite.
around as dark matter. It then became clear, though, that the phase
said
transition of the
deactivated. I had to
quark-gluon plasma just
remove
isn't
you and
first-order.
then
It's instead a rather
re-invite you.
well-behaved crossover. And that doesn't make bubbles to create the strangelets.
Would've been nice if you
However,
told me
physicists
that.
are rethinking this for two reasons. The first is that they found that while a first-order phase transition would do the job, it isn't necessary. Even without bubbles, there can be strong correlations in the plasma that can allow large clusters to form. The second reason is that physicists have found that quark matter can do peculiar sort of superconductivity that conducts not electric charge, but color charge. It's called color superconductivity, and it enhances the stability of quark matter. Take this together, and it turns out that strangelets can form in the early universe after all. Theoretically, they could weigh anything from nanograms to asteroid scale. There are other types of quark nuggets that physicists are reconsidering now besides the strangelets. The next most popular one is one that's stabilized by axions. These axions are hypothetical particles that many physicists believe exist. It's somewhat difficult to make up dark matter just of axions. However, combine the axions with quark matter and it works nicely. Quark nuggets have some specific experimental signatures. The most obvious ones are that if they hit our planet or maybe the moon, they'd leave traces like little tunnels. If they hit stars or white dwarfs, they could also convert the nuclear matter, leaving hiding behind stars that are oddly compact or white dwarfs with weird spectra. But basically, the signatures are subtle and difficult to find, which fits all too well with our observations, doesn't it? Well, if this idea is right, then the biggest problem in cosmology wasn't missing matter. It was missing attention. A few years ago, I received some ugly letters from a debt collector.
I'm going to sue you.
I learn something every time I watch her.
What'd you learn on that one?
That plastic surgery is bad even for internet scientists. She's morphing into something weird.
Yeah. Comment if you think she looks different and her face is a mask.
Yeah. It's just getting strange. I mean, I look like this, so I can't really complain.
No, but you look like a human being. No offense. I don't mean to call you that if it offends you.
No, I identify as a human being. Jor says no link yet.
Let me read you the email that I sent it to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah, that was it. That was the one.
I sometimes get the numbers wrong. I don't have any numbers in my email.
We got to play this one on YouTube.
Okay.
Since it was, I think Shirtless Joe mostly watches on YouTube.
Yeah, probably.
Exclusively.
Is this a mashup?
It is.
I want to listen. I'm not too into techno.
No link yet. Still.
Did you check your spam filter? I'm sure StreamYard is a pretty.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's a pretty. So you owe me $60 for that. Did you find it in your spam filters? Did you forget your password? We're gonna have to reset your password. Did you reboot your computer? We're gonna have to reboot your computer. What does reboot mean? Do you mean restart? Yes, I'm sorry. I mean restart.
This one's for Shirtless Joe.
I like it because it's blended with the theme.
Yeah.
Which has to be one of the most versatile songs and riffs ever because it matches up with almost anything.
Right.
I like money, sexy shit.
Did a thing.
I like money, though.
I think it just goes on forever. Great mashup. That's another
horseshit.
Commenter, viewer, guest mashup requested.
When I was having issues, I logged out and then logged back in, and it sent me an email code, and I typed in the code, got it just fine. For some reason, when you sent it to me, it went to the junk folder. I don't know why. For some reason, I also feel like my video qualities.
It looks great here.
There. You look great here.
And on there.
Oh, no, it says 480. And, yeah, there we go. Wham.
Oh, yeah. Do I have to change 480? I didn't change any of the 480 or anything. 480? Don't you mean 1080?
Yeah, it was stuck in 480 by default.
Right. Yeah, that's because we went back to the free version. So I'm not paying StreamYard anymore.
I was able to change it.
I know how to use it.
Let me change it to 1080.
The hardest thing about using OBS, no offense, is the other people.
Fuck off.
When when you're a guest or a host on a podcast, especially a non-technical one, you want to click on a fucking button, and anything more than that is too much. But what I have for next week, we should have a practice run just to make sure everything works. Otherwise, the show's not going to start till 10:30 next week. Everything's going to be different. It's going to be great.
Why don't you start your bullshit at 9:30?
We can start it at 9:30, but then it'll work perfectly, and
then you'll start at 10.
Okay, we'll start at 10.
Okay, let's start at 10.
You said 10:30.
Okay, big change. Next week we start at 10.
Big change.
Monday, 10 p.m. Eastern.
Monday, 10 p.m. Eastern.
If Gary makes it through the night.
It's going to be tough to memorize the new format. So Monday, 10 p.m. Eastern.
Let's synchronize our watches, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Dear faggot.
Fuckface.
Fuckface.
Ass Fladge.
Biting dick for fuckface. My favorite uncle was a machinist who taught me to respect and care for tools. Although I ended up in tech, I still maintain an organized workbench in my garage. I often get comments about it, and I'm not sure how to respond. Sometimes in social situations, folks mention it, although strangers walking by also feel they have the right to comment. Your garage is so organized. I could eat off your garage floor. My garage sure doesn't look like this. My view is that it's inside my house and none of their business. Am I supposed to be complimented, support their decision to not clean their own garage, or what? I don't feel a need to justify, explain, or thank them for their own or for their observations, but I have been shitty at reading so far. But there's this uncomfortable silence when folks await my response. Any suggestions? Signed, Awkward in San Francisco.
Yes, Awkward. You are making it awkward by standing there stupidly staring at them and not responding like normal people do. Yes, you've got OCD. It's weird that you're doing something above and beyond what normal people do with their tools in their garage. Does set you aside, makes you an outlier, and weird. You're different because of it. Get used to it or conform. I mean, those are your options.
So
Dummy.
I had this happen to me. I was complimented on my garage, and my girlfriend had said that because there was a segment of her family that hadn't been over here yet.
Yeah.
And she said, I think you're muted, Brady. She said that they were even like, oh, we weren't sure because we were entering the garage, and so we weren't sure, like, what the presentation was going to be, but they were like, oh, it was like really organized and whatever. And at first I'm like, oh, they commented on the garage. I'm like, was it good or bad? And they were like, oh, it was good. But at the same time, yeah, it is kind of an awkward, like,
weird.
Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry your garage isn't as well organized.
Like accessible.
Is tools in garage a euphemism for something else?
No.
Like
women can do anything men can do, except math, chess, running, jumping, lifting stuff, fixing things, making money, hockey, surfing, driving, making decisions, being tall, taking out the garbage,
they can definitely
fishing,
jack off
being
my
funny on purpose, reading a map, listening to good bands, writing, running the country, inventing anything important, or being fun to hang out with. Women can do anything men can do.
It's true.
It's an easy audience.
Comment.
Dude, I don't know. Next thing you know, they'll become police officers and they'll just get ripped out of their car by a half-assed fat gentleman that isn't even really in shape.
Right.
Half-assed.
That would
Why not a
never
full-assed?
happen. Always try to do things full-assed.
Yes.
That was full-ass. Good argument. That's YouTube friendly, I'm sure.
I sent one that said sandwich, question mark. And we should have played it with your disc golf aces because it's not a sandwich. It's a pro disc golfer throwing frozen pizzas.
See, that's when you got to give me the good segue.
You made me a sandwich?
Guys, it's right out here. You made that for me? That's fucking delicious, dog. I fucking love you, dude. That's for you, man. I fucking love you, man.
Where is it? Why isn't it on screen, Drawer, you fucker? I accidentally took me off of director. We're going to have to wait for Drawer.
Oh, nice.
You think he's watching?
No.
I would never do something so stupid. You're going to have to make me leader or co-leader again.
Oh, she's stable.
Oh, jeez. Hold on a second. We got to start
I'll
this
do that.
over. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you said it. It says it in big bold letters. I still thought, I'm like, why did he throw it so fucking shitty?
Because it's a frozen
Co-leader?
pizza.
Yeah, I see that now.
Who's the co-leader?
Oh, she's stable. Oh.
Oh, he's got like a putter pizza and
Pizza
shit?
OS is here. Oh, no. Yes. Oh, Jax is honestly the best.
So you heard it here first. Jax is the best.
That one definitely flies the best. Holy cow. Come on.
Flies
I gotta
the
go
best.
with that forehand
that
/
concept.
thumber again. What a beauty. Oh, come on. Get there.
I don't know what to say.
New putters confirmed. Kroger brand pizza.
Kroger brand. You heard it here first. The putter is Kroger brand. And Jax flies the best. And they're
I
all
appreciate multi.
OS.
Am I supposed to do something? You need me to do something?
No, he was joking. It was a joke.
Oh. Well, I came running back just for you.
You'll
Then
find
it worked.
that most of the stuff we say on the show are jokes.
Yeah, well,
Not-
nothing is
It was all
real.
scripted.
Why did you listen to something that's fiction? You shouldn't listen
Not
to me. I
truly
don't
based
exist.
in reality.
The funny thing
Really?
is you were determined to do that anyway.
So you mean there's no sticky buffet?
Is there?
I'll be there.
I think there is a sticky buffet.
I should have had it ready. That would have been awesome.
That would
That
have
would've
been
been
great.
awesome.
Is it YouTube friendly?
Yeah, number one. Start with number one because number one's the longest. Or at least just do
Wait,
number one. If you were to
I
play
only saw
anyone,
one.
just
I only
yeah,
saw one.
Number one's the longest. Yeah.
I
There's 1,
just
2, and
did a
3, but
number
they're in
one.
order, in reverse order. They go every
I
other
didn't-
between that and shop and learn Taekwondo.
Yeah.
Did you say sticky
Got a
buffet?
thumbnail of the big chicken wing.
Hold
Chicken
on.
wing thumbnail.
See, I gotta pull it. I gotta pull it.
Oh my God.
I gotta call it audible.
Pull it.
See, because when you said sticky, I had a different sticky.
Pull it.
I was gonna blow the whole
You
thing.
can do that. You can do that.
Too late now. I'm going back to other sticky because we're gonna get it whether it fucking takes 2 hours or 2 seconds.
Buffet, where the price is low and the portions keep coming.
$9.99, baby. Can't beat it.
Pile it high, honey. Our team works hard to make sure every tray stays full.
You're gonna make me go there again.
Back in you go.
This chicken's been sitting a while. Perfect crunch.
And they don't waste a bite. Look at that crust.
Scoop me a heap, baby.
Whoa, hear that crunch? That's flavor.
$10 and you can pile it as high as you want. Can't beat it.
Here, we scrape it, we save it, we serve it again. No waste, more taste.
Cheers, y'all.
At the Sticky Buffet.
I did not see any bugs at all.
No.
At all?
Was your chicken extra crunchy, dried out, been sitting for a
See,
while?
I would never get chicken at a buffet unless that was the only protein. I have chicken. I eat chicken.
What did
In
you
fact,
get?
I have chicken ready to go.
What did you get?
I got a pork chop. I got a steak, which I think it was a steak. I got a burger because it was lunchtime.
They said it was steak.
Oh, yeah.
It's
What
labeled
else did I
steak.
get? I got a salad. I got every side there was that wasn't fish.
Oh.
I had some kind of weird squash casserole, which I did not like. I don't
Oh.
understand what that was. There was fun fact. They don't change the label for lunch. They have a minimum menu at the Sticky Buffet
Yeah.
for the lunch menu, but they don't change anything from the dinner menu. So it'll say, beef stroganoff,
Oh,
and it's
that's what it's
clearly
gonna be.
something orange.
Yeah.
So it was even more mystery and more fun than I've ever had.
Okay, so they were just
Fortunately,
lazy with their labeling, is what you're
It's
saying.
always a good experience at the Sticky Buffet.
The one bad thing,
always
just to let you know that I'm honest. The shredded cheddar cheese was motherfucking moldy.
Well,
Well,
what do you expect them to do? Swap it out for fresh?
That's the only.
issue? That's pretty good.
And the dessert bar, because I think it was lunch or transition. The dessert bar was just
gotta
done
be-
toast.
Well,
They were
cheese
working
is
and making.
cultured. It's bad to
There was
begin with.
nothing out there. Right. So if it was just white mold, I would have been okay with that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, it's just that caking powder, that shit to make sure it doesn't stick.
Right.
But I went to take a scoop because I was like, fuck, I don't care, but it's just a little bit, right? and I saw white and green. So I bailed on the shredded
There's
cheese.
more cheese.
Half the shit I eat there, I go over to that cheese and put on there.
Right.
But I did not eat any of the cheese this time.
Just more cheese. Just more cheese forming.
Yeah.
It's different. It's different.
Maybe a little bit of mushroom. I don't know.
Yeah.
One of the people that I dated when I was younger, their father ate mold on bread and ended up going to the hospital with some weird ass condition where it fucking some cultures or shit lodged and festered. I don't know the whole story, but don't eat mold that isn't meant to be.
You're the one who likes going to your fucking sticky buffets, so.
No, I love going to my sticky buffet.
You also fancy a sticky movie theater as well.
No, I don't.
You've gone to a yes, you have.
Every movie theater is sticky. That's not.
Yeah, the floor is sticky in every theater.
Never sit in the best seat either, ever.
Like the very first showing.
With the spring poking out of it.
Brand new theater. Someone's gonna spill a pop on the floor.
Fun fact, especially children. Every movie theater seat has been pissed on very recently because they have 2-hour movies and they don't give you a break. They can't. Excuse me, can you pause? Especially if you see old people walking out. I think the old people pee more.
It's not like you're waiting in front row and you don't want to lose your spot.
You don't want to miss the movie.
People are going to the bathroom, dude. No one's holding their bladder. If anything, they got a colostomy bag. Pissing in a bottle.
Oh, thanks for that. Sure.
We're just pissing on the floor.
Easy. Watch the floor. It's Grabby's night.
While the street gets loud, our screen keeps rolling. Welcome to the Sticky Movie Theater, where the popcorn's a little older, the seat's a little meaner, and the ticket's only $3.
Listen to that peel.
Floors are extra grabby tonight.
Feels like it's hugging my shoes. Popcorn's a day old, but still got character.
And the seats got personality and a spring.
Worth it for 2 movies and a soda for $3.
Nice.
I don't know if you noticed the stupid AI. It said at the end there, the tagline was, because old popcorn, stay for $3 movies. Or whatever.
Wow.
It's like, good job. But it was what everything else is perfect, so I just figured, fuck it. But yeah, good old sticky movie theater. You kind of stepped on the...
Oh, you got the popcorn. You win again.
The gunshots at the beginning, but...
Wait, is that same bag from months ago?
Yeah, if you keep it sealed, it's fine.
What? Bro, that's literally what they're talking about.
Oh, it's really squishy.
It's got character.
There might be some cheese on it. There might be some cheese on it.
It's fucking great, dude. It's just like it was originally.
Popcorn, but I'd rather just.
Wow.
Remember?
It's $20 for this.
How many times
they sell for $18.95. You get this little tin cup, this little pouch. No, I don't. That was a bit.
For how much?
That was not eating.
How much?
I think you get a pop and just a popcorn for like
ballpark
20.
Oh, I don't want a pop. I just want to go in there and walk out with a bag.
Yeah, right. So here's the catch. So then your popcorn is like $18.95.
Right.
You're like,
right.
I guess
you can refuse the pop,
but
you might as well just take it.
Or you can walk in there and get that 3-pound bag of popcorn for $20. Now here's what makes it a little worse, and this isn't everything you need to know. You cannot get the bag I just showed you if you are seeing a movie.
Oh,
that's how bad they're like. Fuck you and your captive prices.
Hey, you get a fucking tub. You know, we're not eating out of bags. What is this?
Tub. Yeah, we talked about this before.
Do you
so
have
if you
to
go
promise not to watch a movie?
Yeah. I walk in there and I say I'm gonna get it. Can I get the to-go popcorn?
I've done that before.
And they don't like. I'm sure you could. I've never challenged it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna if I ever go to a movie again. I haven't been to a movie since.
Cheech and
a
Chong.
movie theater.
We know that one, yeah. Yeah, it was Cheech.
Yeah, oh yeah, that one. I can't say that anymore.
Probably Star Wars before that.
Yeah, Cheech and Chong.
You saw something that already had come out in the theater before, like a weirdo.
No, I don't do the
which is why
reboots.
like the sticky theater kind of was like, it had to have been a sticky theater because only sticky theaters show old movies. You saw a re-release of some shit.
No.
Yeah, you did.
I used to. They used to have it downtown, or not downtown, but in
$3?
Rochester, they used to have dollar. See, that's how old I am.
Yeah, but
we're not talking Tuesdays or whatever. We're talking every movie, all the time.
Theater.
The Dollar Theater. And it was not new movies, but they were newer, like year. Not out in. Some of them weren't out on DVD yet.
Yeah, nowadays standards, that's not new. That's really old.
Yep, I'm really old. I appreciate
I'm
it.
saying today's standards, a year is a long time when it comes to movies releasing versus airing in their primary positioning.
Did you say airing?
Usually about 3-month turnaround at most.
Oh, great.
Yeah, we need to keep track of this. We're keeping a track. 8 days.
It has not been
we'll
sold or registered
we're
our
gonna check on it
view.
next week.
28 views. We have more views. That's good. Because if a
What if we
fucking
message
bag
this
of
guy
air
and see if
had
we
more
can,
views than us,
Well, we
Where's
should
it coming
comment.
out of? Georgia? Reach
We
out to
should
him and see if
comment.
you can get him to discuss this.
Can we comment?
Bag of air. I want to know if it's actually a bag of air. If he's willing to.
it's definitely a bag of air. You
You don't know that. You don't
if
know.
you had some sunshine, you could
I'm
take
gonna
that
go
air and grow a
ahead.
very small cell of photosynthesis.
I'm going to
John
go out
Cena
on a
air.
limb and say there is air in that bag.
Isn't that slowly gonna just seep through the plastic?
I don't
the pores
see
of the
how to
plastic
comment.
anyway. I mean, that's not gonna stay.
Hmm.
I mean, everything has pores. It's not gonna hold that forever. It'll.
Yeah, especially the great value.
Yeah.
Right.
I like it. I like it. Date contents. Air from John Cena's last match. What does that
It'll-
say?
In
How
a
many of these
bargain.
do you think he gathered? He's walking
Right.
out there with like a whole bunch of Ziploc
Dude, what the
bags full.
fuck does the last
He goes
word
in there
say?
with
17
a roll all
times?
tucked under his arm, and then he comes out. All these bags.
You're
Maybe he
you're
had a
wrestling.
coat that he just filled up.
What is that?
Did he huff and then blow into this, or did he like scoop it?
Why does it say
Was he
17
scooping?
times?
Because he's a 17-time world champion, bro.
Seriously?
He broke the record. He broke Ric Flair's record. Fuck have
But
you been?
he broke
Well,
the
that just
record of
means
a
he
written.
lost the title 16 times.
Mm-hmm.
But
But he won it 17.
Dude, did you hear this guy?
He lost it
That's
18
the
times.
biggest loser in
He
wrestling
beat up more
history.
people than anyone in the world, dude. More people than anyone. Really? Yeah, and all the other people were in on it, and they let him. That kind
Right.
of takes away all the mystique to me. Like, that's like saying 17-time actor.
Yeah, well, I mean, but let's exactly. That's why you're an idiot, though. It's like, there
Is
are
it
people that
hard to
think of it.
pretend
There are
17
people that think
times?
of it.
There's a wrestler that's
No,
coming
but-
to my house right now is going to kick my fucking ass, obviously.
I mean,
but
do you laugh and go, "Oh my God, Rocky"? they told him to win.
Yeah, I've punched
They wrote
people
it. They
in
wrote it.
movies
They
all
wrote
the
it to have
time.
it. Yeah, that's stupid.
no, dude, I walked out of Rocky thinking I could kick any black person's ass in the world.
And then
Keep in
the
mind,
last Rocky movie?
keep in mind, I was 8 years old, so don't get all critical on me. But yeah, every Italian walks out of that movie thinking, "Bring it
Yeah.
on! I can."
8-year-old Italian.
Where's
stallion.
Apollo Creed? I'm gonna beat his ass.
What is brother?
Last time I went to the movies, like for a flick, that was actually for myself and a date girlfriend, was that midnight showing of some 80s movie, Road Warrior, I think it was. Was it actually
it
in the 80s? Or yeah, it was
What?
No way.
at the Main Art Theater in local city.
Roy, look.
Fancy pants. What was I gonna say now?
Let's rewind the tape.
Fucking A. Who cares?
Wait, rewind it to what he was going to
That was
say.
the point I was making anyway, but stop.
Yeah, we were talking
Tape.
about cheap
Reverse
movies.
tape.
Nope, no movement on the bag of air.
Want me to
Let's
make
go
you
to
a sandwich?
I think we did the sandwich.
You want me to make you a sandwich?
I don't think I do. You've sent pictures
Uh-oh.
of your sandwiches.
I
They're
do
very-
send pictures of my sandwiches.
I've got
They're
some
very
sandwich stuff, but it might be too
utilitarian.
offensive for. Might be too offensive.
Yeah,
for,
so we should.
Well, switch over.
Let me see.
For the
Amazing
tube.
comment. PSA. Yep. Nope. Yeah.
The PSA. I think we can play the PSA.
Psa.
I might be wrong about this.
Is this the PSA?
Yeah, it
Pretty
is.
good AI.
To find reliable news these days, tonight I would provide. I thought as a public service, since it's so hard to find reliable news these days, tonight I would provide a few rules of thumb for trying to follow the news in our modern age. Starting with, if the headlines in your preferred news outlet routinely feature words like shreds, destroys, pummels, bashes, your outlet is a partisan piece of shit. Either that or you're reading a Batman comic. Ditto with obliterates, roasts, annihilates, and owns. You're supposed to be a source for information, not Nikki Glazer at the Tom Brady roast. 2, any news source that quotes the internet or writes Twitter says or a bunch of hacks too lazy to do.
Didn't he used to call this new rules?
You can pretend you wrote a piece on the zeitgeist, but what you really did was look on your phone and quote the 3 angriest people with the most time on their hands. 3, if your news outlet consistently reduces everything that happens in the world to who the president of America is, get rid of it. It's just thoughtless, reflexive team politics. Trust me, no one lighting a tire fire in Haiti is thinking, I wouldn't have done this under Trump, but given the weakness of the Biden administration, why not? Every problem in the world isn't caused by the president. When that train derailed in East Palestine, it wasn't because Trump deregulated the brakes, and the container ship didn't hit the bridge because of Biden's woke DEI agenda. These aren't news stories. They're storylines pumped into your bubble. 4, always be aware that once the news became a profit division of media companies,
yeah, there you go. That's the big one.
They stopped being in the news business and are now in the audience stroking business. The goal is
no, they're in the pharmaceutical business just like you are, you fucking hypocrite.
Used to say, that's the way it is. Now that's our story and we're sticking to it. Narrative first.
And that's fake too. Walter Cronkite was also kind of a salesman. He didn't always tell the truth. There's certain things, JFK, for example, they didn't. Anyways, I'm going to get in trouble. We'll wait on that.
Whole story never. On Fox, a Venezuelan migrant is always stabbing a white lady.
Who said that?
NPR,
not always, but so if a Venezuelan person did one time, you can just take that problem away by saying you just stereotyped Mr. Bill Maher, not you added words.
The rich long enough only to beg for money. Jamaica is a paradise and Nebraska is a no-go zone. News Nation reported this year that the U.S. was on track for nearly a 300% increase in measles cases. 300%? Wow, that sounds like it could be millions. It was 35 because they just want to manipulate you into clicking. Look, I have 10 fingers. You want to see me suddenly have 80% less?
I'm not sure if I like the news sensationalizing. This just in. I don't have the clip yet. I'm almost there. Here it is.
Breaking news, movie theater seats, they're kind of icky.
Yeah, in fact, a recent scientific study found movie theater seats have 14 times as many germs as the average toilet seat.
Oh, fantastic.
Now, in the same vein, 14%, that means there's 3 more germs.
Fox 59, Zach Myers has the dirty details. Zach?
That's right, guys. So even if you go to see a movie by yourself, you're really not alone in that seat. According to Britain's Betway, the average seat in a movie theater has more than 1,864 colonies of bacteria. That's nearly 14 times the average toilet seat, which has 135 colonies. And the cup holders are even worse.
I always heard toilet seats were clean because they're cleaned way more. Like my keyboard has more bacteria than a toilet seat.
Which is about 18 times as many as a toilet seat. Now, thankfully, most of the types of bacteria are largely harmless to humans. But I tell you what, I can hardly even pronounce half of these names. Staphylococcus are part of our natural skin flora.
Next,
they won't
anyone
hurt
else?
You. Bacillus are found in soil and water in our skin. Can cause foodborne illnesses. Pseudomonas can cause infections in hospitals, but they rarely pose a threat.
Pseudomonas sounds like a fake
and
mold does.
which at worst
Is
can
that in the-
trigger allergic
is that in the old
reactions.
popcorn?
So unless you want to be that guy who brings a
No, they
Lysol
put stuff in the
spray can to
popcorn and
movie
nothing will
theater,
ever grow in
there's
it
not a whole lot you can do to
forever.
avoid contact with the germs there, but you can take some steps after the movie. First of all, you can go to the bathroom and wash your hands before you leave the theater, or use sanitizer if you forget that.
Should you put a comment
when
in
you
there?
get home, take off your shoes and wipe
can
them
wash-
down
you
maybe
can go to the
with a,
bathroom and wash your
sanitary
hands.
wipe or something, which you might want to do every now and then anyway. And change your clothes before you sit onto your furniture, so you're not
Yes,
just transferring
change
your
your clothes
bacteria
before you-
to
before you
your
get in bed.
furniture from the theater seat. Personally, I feel like
Gross.
taking a shower just after working on this story, but maybe that's just me. You can read more about this study at Fox
You went
50.
to a sticky movie theater then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so speaking of sticky business here. So why do I feel like I'm darker than I should be?
You are.
No offense. Last week I made note. We made it very much like that. We had the amount of viewers that we had. We were not having as many likes, and so we were asking people to like. You can still do that.
Like, you can like.
There are 30
or
people watching apparently, and if there are 30 people watching there, if you're real and not just a bot, because we'd like to know if these are bots or not.
Yeah.
Comment.
Comment.
Do it. You can do it.
Are there?
Just put gibberish in there. Just let us know. Let us know you're real, not just some bot.
We have you pronounce Copenhagen like it's an ice cream. Did we talk about that?
I've been commenting on it the entire time. But somebody
Hagen-Dazs.
doesn't seem to. Yeah.
Yeah, I think your comments were misinterpreted as brother's comments during the monologue. That was a little bit embarrassing, but that's okay.
That's okay.
I think the second
As long
thing
as
to
it
go
gets
is your
brought-
eyesight.
I don't need the
credit,
accolades.
right?
Yeah. No, I'm
Yeah,
You
I
ex-
can't
you
read
exist
what
on
the
the s-
things say.
Oh, okay.
You exist on the spectrum for sure. These would have made more sense in context. That corporate greed is why we have the cures for diseases that we do. Cures
You're
or
not just that
treatments. They don't come
If
up
you're
with
treating
cures anymore.
symptoms, you're not curing anything.
Yeah, but that's the business model. If you cure
Right.
something, you don't get paid anymore.
I know. That's the problem. That's why we need a paradigm shift.
What do you mean? What is the paradigm shift? Forcing companies to make things and people to be slaves?
No, to change people's lifestyle instead of thinking they can just get a quick fix.
Thank you for
Sometimes
There's
your
always going to be
long-
diseases and bacterias and stuff like that. You're not going to get past that.
Are there?
But aren't those things created or magnified by the actual pharmaceuticals products
We can
themselves?
make a perfectly sterile environment.
Antibiotics are
No, you
creating a
can't.
superbug.
Not today. Either that or the amount of money that it would cost to do that would be
Astronomical. Yeah.
Well, we can print as much
I'm not
money as we
saying
need.
I
That
have
should
the
never be an
solution.
excuse.
I'm saying there's a problem.
What's the problem?
I don't think it's a problem.
We should go to Rumble.
It's why we're doing what we're
Yes.
doing right now without the need for the ingenuity to do stuff like that, and the main driver is going to be revenue. Like, I don't understand why that it doesn't make sense when in that regard. Like, you're paying for a good and service, and that's the price of the good and service. I mean, that's just is what it is. If you don't like it, get in make drugs then.
Whoa.
Like,
There's,
I
there's
do.
a whole long stretch of options
Got some
before
weed
you get
growing
to
over
that
here.
road.
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that?
I hear crickets. I don't know.
I've got one more suggestion. There's a clip that you guys saved for me for this week that you wanted my reaction to. And I saw that it was on the tube and I skipped it because I want a fresh reaction. I don't know what it was. It looked like it was a rapper.
I'm sorry, I may have been smoking too much already, but did we go over to Rumble already?
No, not yet. Should I? Or do you want to react to
we
this
don't
first?
have to for this.
No, for the rapper
How
thing?
do
Yeah,
you know?
It's from somebody else's podcast. I don't know.
You watched
I
it.
don't know how YouTube's going to be.
I don't think so.
It's pretty easy. You just go to rumble.com/Fladge Rants.
Oh,
we'll be right
how
there
do I
on the
get there?
live thing.
There should be probably a thing in the description of the video on YouTube to just click on, and it should probably just take you right over. Should there not be?
Okay, right there.
There should.
on
Unfortunately,
that?
though, YouTube wants a type of my blood, picture of my passport,
in order to put links in
and a
descriptions
sperm
now, or what?
specimen, just so that I can post links in the description. So even though you see it, you might not be able to click on it.
Oh, I can type that in though, right?
You type that in, it'd be R. You don't even need the
type it in the comment
HTTPS.
section.
It's just rumble.com/Fladge Rants.
FLADGE rants, RANTS.
Oh, good. You can spell. And you can spell
I'm
on
doing
me
it
going
for
out of the
our
parking
audio
lot.
listeners. Maybe they.
Brilliant. I was just trying to come up with some stupid joke that didn't land.
32 of these people are not staring at their screen constantly, right? So they're just listening. I'd like to hope, other than maybe they're bots. I don't know. Prove me wrong.
Or maybe you
are you a
can
bot?
comment.
Prove me wrong.
Oh, maybe they're commenting on YouTube, and we don't even check those.
I think Brady does that. I'd like to think Brady does that.
I check all the time. We get comments on shorts, but not on the long form. We
Not
get
on the
views
longs.
on the shorts, but not really on the long form.
On the long.
Oh.
On YouTube.
Well, ain't that some shit? Ain't that some back?
The unfiltered and crude proclamation of unrestrained speech.
All right, folks, listen up. Before we dive headfirst into this circus of crudeness and uncensored banter, here's our no-nonsense disclaimer, served with a side of Fladge humor.
Look, we're here for a good time, not a politically correct time, all right? In this crazy world where snowflakes melt and everyone's a critic, we're just trying to spread some joy without stepping on too many toes. So here goes.
Article 1. Let's get ridiculous. The sole purpose of our discourse, be it from guests, hosts, or any random loudmouth, is to tickle your funny bone, tease your gray matter, and illuminate the path to a mirthful existence. Any semblance of seriousness is purely accidental.
Article 2, offending everyone equally. We're equal opportunity offenders, all right? We don't give a hoot about your gender, race, religion, or whether you prefer cats or dogs or dildos.
We're here to roast everyone, from politicians to influencers to our own sorry selves. Nobody's safe, not even Gam Gam's apple pie.
Article 3, screw political correctness. Listen, we ain't here to hold your hand or sugarcoat anything. So, if our jokes offend you, tough luck.
We're not responsible for any ruffled feathers or hurt feelings, but hey, if you can take the heat, we promise we'll dish out some belly laughs and maybe a couple of snorts.
Article 4, fake news alert. We'll take you outside the courtroom for further details.
The tales, rumors, and downright lies you hear here are as fictional as a $3 bill.
Any resemblance to real-life events or people, whether alive or pushing up daisies, is purely coincidental and probably a result of us hitting the bottle too hard. We're pretty sure the Earth is round, and I didn't actually take myself out, but honestly, who cares?
Article 5, parody. Because, why not?
Parody and satire are our bread and butter, folks. Any likeness to actual people or characters is just us having a laugh, not a reason for a lawsuit.
We might not be the smartest cookies in the jar, but we sure know how to stir up some trouble.
So in closing, if you've made it this far without getting your undies in a twist, then congrats. You're our kind of people.
We're just here to crack a few tasteless jokes, spread some questionable joy, and remind everyone that life's too short to be serious all the
I heard a
frickin' time.
cat. Is the soup Nazi cooking a
and get
cat?
ready for a wild ride through the absurd realms of our humor while Fladge Rants live.